Hi, my name is Jason Warner, and I'm the SLED PSS for NorCal and Golden State regions. Today, I'm here to talk to you about Hyperflex. Hyperflex is a very new and exciting offering from Cisco. One of the big problems for data centers today and the people that manage them is that they're provisioning servers, switches, and the storage arrays themselves. And they have to buy all these components independently and then try to hook them up and get them all to work together. And that can be a difficult process for small places like schools or small cities and counties where they don't have a lot of IT people. So in those environments, Hyperflex makes a lot of sense. There's a couple things that are really interesting about it, is the fact that it's built on our Cisco UCS platform that's already well proven in the marketplace, and it's our own software technology. And that's what differentiates it from the other vendors that are out there. There's many vendors that are touting Hyperflex or hyper-converged type of solutions of bringing all of these components here together. But in the process of doing that, they're running somebody else's server platform and their own software on top. And that can be a very difficult problem for the customers. While it's a little bit better they converged it, they still have finger pointing. Is it the software vendor? Is it the server vendor? Right? Where do those problems exist? And by bringing it together with Cisco, we take all that complexity and all that back-end stuff out of the way for customers so they don't have to worry about any type of support issues. What makes our solution so neat and interesting is the fact that we use our UCS fabric interconnects at the top of the solution. And this takes care of all the back-end networking with the servers and storage. And then we're able to connect out to your, hopefully, Nexus switches that are out in your environment today, or if the customer is going to buy those. Okay? So now as a customer starts to grow, the question is, well, how much do I need? We've got a few different bundles out there that they can choose from. And essentially what we do is we start with, at minimum, 3 of our UCS rack servers that are the C220s, and then we can scale up from there. The reason for 3 of these servers is from a redundancy perspective. We take and we mirror all that data across each node so that any one of those nodes can respond whenever some data is needed. And from a redundancy perspective, we've ensured that if one of these servers goes offline, there's redundancy there and the user can continue to access their application and doesn't lose any of the storage, any of the data that's out there. What's also really cool about this design is we can continue to scale up. Today we can scale to 8 nodes. Soon we're going to increase that to 16 and 32 nodes for the customers. So they'll be able to grow with this design. And what's really interesting about our design is that when you add that new server, there's no reconfiguration that the user has to do. It'll automatically, Hyperflex automatically sees that node, adds it to the environment, and starts to move the data around those nodes for the most cost-effective, fastest performance that they're looking for. We also have a variety of features, software features that are in here. We can do things like deduplication, which is a big deal to customers. We can replicate that data. We have backup capabilities, and we compress the data as well. With our competition, one of the things that often happens is as they start to turn these features and functionality on, it reduces their ability to actually run the virtual machines, and therefore they need many more nodes. So our system is much better at utilizing the resources available to it so it can get back to doing the function needed, which is actually running the user's applications. The other exciting part about this is that this environment today only runs with VMware and vCenter. The important part about VMware and vCenter is the fact that today most of our customers are already trained on this and they use this a lot today. So since they're already used to using it, we've actually built plugins into vCenter. So all the management of these servers, all the defining of virtual machines, and all the defining of storage is done right here in vCenter that they're already used to today. So it's very easy for them to implement. We can come in with our partners or with Cisco Advanced Services under fixed SKUs and deploy all of this in a matter of hours for a customer and have them up and running and creating virtual machines, creating clones of those virtual machines, and even doing things like thin provisioning to help them save and utilize the storage space that's out there. So I hope this gives you an overview of Hyperflex and how to position it with your customers. Again, right now this is the best solution on the market, and we should be positioning this with all of our K-12 customers and any of our smaller cities, and looking for things like DevOps environments or asking customers if they're doing any type of VDI. It's a great fit for VDI solutions as well. Thanks for your time.